Okay, boom. This is gonna be a little response to Idris's song that was put out in Grime Daily and where the fuck it's called. The problem with it, yeah, is number one, the government don't give a fuck about the ends. I'm telling you, it's self-evident. The government don't give a fuck. Like, what blows my mind? I don't give a shit about UK politics now because I don't live there for a good reason. Get out too if I was you. You have the means, you have the internet. Is I can't fathom how they're dealing with this so incompetently. I don't know if they give a fuck or if they're part of it, they want the society to collapse. This all happens in knife crime and shit. Obviously, I grew up exactly where Idris Elba's from, in it. Exactly in it. That's what I'm saying, like, exactly. So I've grown up in the trap, in it. And even when I was younger, especially like I think my parents told me in the late 90s, early 90s, obviously the feds were more real feds in it. Like they actually patrolled in a good way. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you never see this in the end. The feds are absolute filth, but they'll be patrolling in a good way in it. Like that's what the feds should be. They should be a force of good, not a force of evil. They should be the arm of the state. Let's assume a government is not evil, which is basically not a lot. Most are evil in it. They should be the arm of justice and anti-evil in it. They should be for honor. So, for example, true crimes, rape is one of the worst ones. The worst one is murder, because you take someone's life in it. Then it's rape. Obviously, there's the evil side of that. And then burglary is really bad. You know, like in my opinion, in my law, Sharia law, if you obviously you need to be confirmed. This needs to be objective. If you're caught stealing something, and obviously there's a parameter in it. I'm not talking about stealing a loaf of bread because your family's hungry and shit. I mean, like doing what they're doing in London, you should get your arm chopped off or your hand chopped off. I mean, it's that bad. And especially like with when they're not working at Tesco's or some shit, yeah. They're like, it's their own store, like these Indians, like a corner shop, innit? Like you can't, that's their money, like you have to allow them to defend themselves. So this is the problem. I'm a warrior, yeah. I can tell Idris is not. And he's saying, you know, ban the zombie knives and that. What the fuck is that gonna do? That would be me, it's just using logic, I know about warfare. That would make acid attacks go up. Because you gotta understand, yeah, that drillers, what is drillers? Why is this knife crime happening? Its main reason is because of the feds, you know, the actual real police budget has been cut since the 90s. So obviously the feds are good. The feds have never done anything good to me my entire life in London. In China, yes. In Barcelona, yes. Barcelona feds are right out for you for life, innit? But the feds at the ends have only suppressed. And there's one thing I'm gonna say, yeah. One thing that fucking pisses me off is only black people who do this shit is when they make it out like it's a black thing. It's not a black thing, bro. You can see in Idris's video how many some white freaking girl got shanked up. You know, white boy gets shanked up. I've been persecuted with feds. Obviously, I'm half Asian, yeah. I could look Colombian. I look Colombian looking fuck, yeah. It happened to me plenty times, innit? So all I'm saying is you, man, who make it seem like a black thing only, you, man, make me fucking sick, innit? I'm telling you right up. It's not a persecution Olympics. I know you, man, get the worst. That don't make it persecution Olympics, innit? You don't get brownie points for getting persecuted more, innit? We all get persecuted. Why, man, in the ends? I assume they get it the least. Chinaman, Orientals probably never get it, just because the way, like, the way, obviously, how people are portrayed in media, and obviously black people are portrayed to be violent, aggressive, criminals. And obviously, if you come from the trap, you know plenty joke black people in it. Plenty joke, man. You know what I mean? But if you've never seen a black person before, think about it logically. You're only going to think the shit you see in movies, gangsters, rap, hip-hop. That's the only thing you're going to associate if you never see it. Obviously, I've known joke black people my entire life. My secondary school was 60% black in it. But the main point I'm making in this video of Idris is he doesn't understand. Like, they're warriors. These men, they know what they're doing. It's not good. That's why they're not trying to kill. But they're doing war. It's who they are in it. This is what drill music is. It's obvious to me. It's war music. It's ching, brr, blah. It's. What do you think that is? That's weapon sounds in it. So, you take zombie knives away. What's that gonna do? That's like you can't. It's not gonna make a difference. The feds, for one, don't give a fuck, and they're already rolling us all. How do you even control that? You can't. And let's assume you took every knife. They have kitchen knives in it. What are you gonna do? Stop people cutting onions? You can't. You can't. Everything is a weapon. I see this myself because I'm a true warrior. Everything is a weapon. They're gonna keep on doing it because that's the life they know in it. You know, that's why it's called the trap. Like, think about it. Especially if you've got a case, you go to prison for some shit, yeah? And then, you know, it could be a knife, try whatever the fuck, it's not important. When you come back out, what the fuck are you gonna do in it? Like, and obviously, follow my other channel, and I'm gonna help you, man, get rich. It's called Online Money Making Nomad. I help you, man, innit? You best believe it's my purpose, one of my purposes in life. But what the fuck are they gonna do in it? They're gonna go back and trap. That's why it's called the trap, and that's why it's called trapping. You know what I mean? It's both cases. It's because you're trapped. You're trapped in your mind, and you're trapping because, you know, trapping is like selling drugs in it. Because it's like a double meaning. So they ain't gonna do shit. You take away the zombie knife, what's gonna happen? Fuck all. Acid attacks are gonna go up. I don't want to give anyone ideas, I gotta be careful what I say. But what I'm saying is, if they're smart, this is war in it. For them, this is war. You get what I'm saying? So it's irregardless. Like, you take away, you do this knife, like, you know that bitter knife shit that they did in 05 or some shit, yeah? Okay, I understand it's coming from a good place, innit? But you gotta understand, like, the government ain't gonna do shit, innit? You gotta think why this happened. Think about it. Community centers, innit? Like, they're warriors, young warriors, they wanna be doing shit, hood shit is what we do, want to do shit. Like, chill out with their friends. Like, for example, grime. You know, that's how it started. People just getting their energy out, their war energy out, spitting at each other. The youth centers, that's why in the music, the youth centers, think about how many youth centers closed down. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen in it? The youths are bored, you know. Some of the youths that do the most dirt because it's bad, I only cleanse, are like early teenagers, like, because they got so much energy, you know. They want to do in real life, they'll be hunting, they'll be killing shit, you know what I mean? They're warriors. So the government obviously takes away fucking youth centers. What the fuck are they gonna do? You know what I mean? They want to go home. It's boring, innit? If they, say they're broke and they don't have like PlayStation 2, at this time it would be Xbox P3. Fuck are they gonna do, innit? They're gonna be on road because that shit is fun. That's what you don't understand. Like, if you ain't lived that life, I've lived that life in different ways, innit? But I've lived that life. That life is fun. Trust me. Like, of course, like, they know they're bad because they're dumb. Like Quangface, yeah, Quangface is an absolute bad man. I love him, but you gotta understand, like, this is why Auntie is one of the best drill traps of all time, innit? Because I know exactly where he's coming from. Only from the trap can you find this shit funny, innit? He lit the whole track. Bearing in mind, it's called Auntie. It's called Auntie, innit? And the whole premise of the second part of the hook, even Auntie's gotta drop their bags. He's bragging. Obviously, this is in Peckham. He's bragging, he's so bad. He robs aunties. And the reason it's so funny is because if you're from the trap, you really know that your mum or any other auntie, your actual auntie, is irrelevant, innit? Yeah, 35 to like 60. Before a grandma is an auntie, innit? So when you're from the trap, you really know that it can happen to you, innit? You get on? You really know that your mum can get robbed for me, I don't know if it's got changed in person. When I lived in ends before, I don't think it's that dangerous. Like, I actually got in my library, some guy came up to me, and I thought it was some bullshit at first, but basically it was a study that they were doing in a different African country, which is real trap, about like the comparisons of the trap here and the trap in South Africa, and it was part of a study. Some money in it, like, you know, because it was in the trap where I was in a trap library when they asked me this, and I don't give a fuck. But then when I answered the questions, I answered with chest. I was like, it's not that bad. Like, it was worse. Like, I don't know about the knife crime. I don't know about South. Like, South is fucked. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But for what I know, South is worse than where I'm from. And again, I'm not gonna make it easy for you. You can do your research. I'm not gonna tell you. So yeah, like in my ends, yeah, it's like I don't see it. I never saw no hoodman for a long time. Before, near where I live, you know, I'm not gonna give no indication. Just to say I went to a trap school. Like, there used to be hoodman. You used to see hoodman all the time. Honestly, it was a question. I came back. I was like, where the fuck are the hoodman gone? I almost missed the hoodman, innit? I missed the danger of being in ends because it makes you a more competent person. I've traveled so much. I've seen how retarded people. But one time when I cycled back from the richest, central London, people treat central London like it's some fucking amazing place. Oh, make it a central shit. I've been to many, many countries, many cities. Fuck central London. It is a scam. When I'm making 100 bag a month, 10 bag a month, well, I'm not living in London. London is a crime-ridden fucking cold shithole. Where I'm right now, the weather's alright. When it was 19, I was like, oh, I feel like I'm in the ends. I'm not bragging, it's just the truth, innit? But yeah, one time I pedaled, yeah, all the way. It's the rich part of Hampstead Heath, the rich part of Camden, innit? So I pedaled from there, pedal bike, to my end. So I saw, the descent into the ends. And like, I saw it, yeah, in my park. I was kind of stupid, I shouldn't have done this. I was on my pedal bike, yeah. I zoomed in, and then I could see it from the outside. I saw bare hoodman. Like, I've never seen that many hoodman. I've never seen no hoodman for like 9 months. And I see block up hoodman. Like, I see fucking bare hoodman, yeah? Like, you see where I am on the field, where I am in Penn. Let's say this is the exit this is the exit to my house, to the park, yeah? It's like up to where that tree is. There's literally hoodman at the fence of the park. From where hopefully you can see my finger. There's at least like, no cap, like 25 hoodman, I think, minimum in it. Like, there's a fuck ton of hoodman in it. I'm thinking, fuck. But I'm there for a bit. I'm like, you know what? Fuck them in it. Like, oh, it's my end. So I pedal with chest. I pedal with conviction. I go past. You gotta keep it stepping in the trap. I literally go in. Like, the hoodman is like, these men are like literally kind of like where I am from the camera, from the bike, kind of this distance. All these hoodmen. I just keep it stepping in, and I'm gonna keep it pedaling. You don't stop. And then obviously you made the man's calm. I don't know why I spoke about this in this video, but the point is, in the trap, I really shouldn't have done that, but it's because I went with conviction. What I should have done is I didn't need to go through there. I should have been like, oh, alright, and then go through the side road in it, like a different exit to the park, and then woof past them. You know what I mean? But I don't know why I said that, but I'm just saying you have no fear in it. So some of these men got no fear. If they got no zombie knife, like, you gotta listen to the music. You listen to people like MT4 in it. Like, the could have been in it. Like, some of the bars could have been in here, could have been me. He said something saying like, I don't care about cameras. You gotta understand, some people are fucking crazy. Like, and that's just who they are. They're warriors. That's what you have to understand. Like, Idris is no warrior in it. Like, I appreciate he's trying to, do what he think will work, but the government ain't gonna do shit. What I would do, obviously there's certain things I would do that I'm not gonna mention, but what I would do, let's assume the government cares about it, because they don't give a fuck, what I would do is immediately increase police spending, but make the feds good and pan. I would destroy corruption at the feds, because feds would be out here raping women. You know what I mean? No joke, search it up. That Muslim woman who had a psychotic breakdown, they raped her in it. Feds, and the Fed, the good Fed, yeah, was that guy that, I don't know if he was possessed by some ghost or some shit. You know what I mean? I think he was possessed by a demon. You got the 32 spinner, bam, and he popped the Fed, yeah. Or like a replica strap. But I don't know why, like, they did a bad job searching him. How the fuck do you hide a spinner like that? But that Fed who he killed was a good Fed, innit? Not all Feds are bad. Everyone I've experienced in my life has been bad in London, but that doesn't mean all Feds are bad, innit? So, what I would do is, this is Jocko Willink, he spoke about this it's the same problem in America, innit? But I think it's really bad in London right now. I don't know about other sides, but London is bad. I would make the feds competent, innit? Like soldiers. The feds have to be soldiers, but good soldiers. I would destroy the corruption. Obviously it's not easy, because I can imagine it's a little bit higher. But I would destroy all the corruption that I can. Then I would make the feds train, because they gotta be soldiers. Like, being a fed is not easy, especially in America, where everyone's got strapped. If you're a feddy, and there's some good feds in America, innit? If you like pull up someone's whip, you can get like, you can. That's the reality of a fed in America is different. I don't think it's good that the feds don't have straps in UK, innit? You know what I mean? Because if UK had straps, like, we'd be going crazy. But it's because UK, we're warrior people, innit? But we're being suppressed. Like there's one perfect example. I don't know if I can be fucked to do the research, I might, is one Don, yeah, I think he's in central London, he works at like, let's say he works at Hamleys, and he's in the side street, and he gets a Swiss Army knife, you know those things, that little thing that opens up and it's got like it's got like that thing that you can, like screw open bottles, it's got a fucking little knife, like a midget knife, like my joint. And then he's doing it to open the box, because the reason it's called a tool, like obviously where I live, freedom in it, you know what I mean? I got fucking katana, fam. I got bare arms. Why not? You know what I mean? But yeah, like he opens the box because it's a tool. It makes shit further. Even a pocket knife, it makes shit easier to open. You know what I mean? Like a box. Why are you gonna fumble around with some scissors? It's easy. So that's what he did. And then I think feds bagged him for that. And he, because the blade is a certain, like, you know, atom longer than it, and it's actually fucking stupid. Why can't you carry arms in it? You gotta understand that they're gonna carry arms no matter what, or you're gonna change the warfare to freaking. I'm not gonna give it. No one listen to this. Don't do no acid shit. You're that evil. But that's what they would do. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was a true. You know, I didn't know about the things I know. I was a warrior first and foremost. And how are you even gonna police that? They cut the police. How are you gonna stop the zombie knives? You know what I mean? And it's because it's cool to them. It's fucking lit. If you're not a warrior, yeah, you don't understand. Like a strap to me is more important than any girl in it. My katana is more important than any girl can ever be. Maybe the mother of my children, it might be different. Hopefully, not even hopefully, maybe it's different. But that's like the baby. If you're a true warrior, that's like your baby in it. You can't take away my baby. To illustrate this point, yeah. This is just from a warrior, like, these men will understand.
That's a Colt 111, bro. That's a quad strap. That's a Colt 19, that's a Badman strap, bro. Oh, fam, I feel like I'm buzzing in a cage, fam. Look at that lens, bro. I wanna buy this thing. Is that a real thing? It doesn't look like it. But that's a real thing, it's real, man.
So I'm in a certain airport, yeah. I walk up and I see like fucking glass, the weapons that they confiscated, and they're trying to do it like as a sign of, yeah, like we're stopping weapons. And it made me fucking sad. Like the same feeling I got is where I see birds in a cage, you know, shout out the D double track, and there's some birds near where I live here. I've never seen, I don't even know what these fucking birds are. These are some beautiful big white birds, big things, like big, and they're trapped in the smallest cage possible, and it makes me so sad. And there's a lot of birds, and then you see the mini birds, you know, the free ones, they talk to them. You see them chatting like, don't worry, like, you'll be all right. They're saying some shit, like, they're reassuring them. You know, like, these mini birds around there you can hear, they're free in it. Like, let me film some of the birds in it. There are mini birds in that. Yeah, mini birds. These mini birds free, living their life in it. And what I will do is when I got enough funds to just do some good hood shit, I would call it. Holy hood shit. I would go up to the woman here. I would be like, how much? What's the value of all these birds in it? And yes, say she says it's probably wouldn't be that much. Probably be like maybe £200, £250, something like that. I'll be like, alright, I'll give her the money or I'll scan that shit. Woof, I'll block up, I'll open up all the cages. Fly, you fucking birds. Live your life in it. And that is the same thought that I personally felt when I saw the straps and the arms. I put the video here, locked up. I found it sad. It made me sad because you obviously have a negative connotation of knives doing evil and shit. It can do good. That's what people don't understand. It can do, there's a reason why you have an arm. And the most sad one, yeah, it makes me emotional. There was it's a real one, fucking Colt 19111. Badman strap. This is the strap in Resident Evil. This is the strap that the US freaking government, the primary sidearm, for many, many years. Like Colt, the designer here, is one of the greatest gun manufacturers of all time. Like I'm American with this shit. Don't think people think only Americans love straps. I love straps. Why do you think youths play COD for hours? They love straps. I love straps. Who don't love straps? I think you're a dickhead if you don't love straps and you're a guy. For me. And another thing with toxic masculinity, there's some Asian don, I think he's the guy in I don't know, some Asian don. And then he was talking about, oh, it might be my toxic masculinity, but I love, you know, the strap shit. Like the strap shit in movies. Why is that toxic? Who's like, when evil comes, yeah, let's say we get invaded, what's gonna happen in it to the toxic masculinity warriors? Who do you think they're gonna call in it? Some joke man who don't bust straps? No. There's a reason why you need warriors in society, you understand? So what another tangent, which is true, these hoodmen and that, they're warriors, you recruit them to do some good shit in it. Like maybe, they say they're in prison, you're like, I know you love to ride out, because obviously they do. Let's get you trained, spec up thing, let's do some good real missions. Why don't you do that? Instead of going pen, wasting their life where they'll be just doing some trapping dumb shit, put their energy to good use. That's what I would do. I'll be like, look, as long as you're competent, we'll train you up, we'll get you professional in it, and we'll do some good things. Because they love riding out. Riding out fucking fun. You don't understand how fun it is because you don't understand. Like, if you understand, you know. Listen to the music, understand who they are, and so to ban the zombie knives and all this shit, this is fucking stupid. That's like saying, yeah, what's a good example? Like, yes, say you love playing tennis, innit? Well, my iPad ain't moving, fam. I ain't removed, I ain't getting that damaged. But yeah, that's like saying you can't play football, no balls allowed. They're like, this is my arms, you know what I mean? It's my baby. I'm in love with it. Like, listen to Russ Millions. Listen to how Russ Millions speaks. You know, what is it? I love, something like I love my machine, like I love my wife. I don't have a wife in it, but I love my katana more than any girl. Any girl. Because that's my baby, in. That's my baby girl. That is my dog. You know, I sleep with it. That's why I sleep with it everywhere I go, I'm with it. Yeah, why not? Bro, like, to finish the video off, the reason I started carrying arms in where I am now, it's because I took a wrong road in a forest here, like pine trees that are destroyed to make land. And this is dark place, so this is an easy mistake to make. I really struggled to get deliveries sent to my yard. It is hard to find my yard in one of my old yards I lived in, you know, couple time back. It's fucking difficult, yeah? So it's easy to make this wrong turn. And I'm driving here, and the fucking bastard who sold me this bike, he gave me terrible tires that I didn't realize. He's a scumbag, innit? That's why you gotta be careful when you're abroad, because they think every person is a victim. So yeah, like I easily could have been bad for me, yeah. So all I do is I drive to someone's property, yeah. And like the property, you see that sign, that black sign. I'm in my whip here. I think by the time I realize, I'm even more further back than I am now. I'm kind of like where the water is in distance, like where the rocks are where it meet the water. I'm far from their property, and I'm not close. It's not like I'm in their doorstep. And these fucking dogs, because I had fake dog charges before in it, they fucking fly at me, and I'm cold. You know what I mean? I'm not scared. No, if you're scared, bad things would have happened. So I'm backing up cash. I'm like, I do a cash 180. Fine, the 180 was fine. I mean, I do a 180, yeah? I drive off chilling and I'm relaxed. You have to be relaxed in these situations, relaxed, cold. But what happens is I think it's a false charge. I don't think to raise my leg up. And one of the dogs ashed me through my trousers. It wasn't that, because the dogs, you know, humans bites even more. I'm not gonna speak about that. But it kind of like just grazed the skin. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't like a deep, it was like a small cut. So I never went no doctors. I just put some disinfectant and I was fine in it. I ain't got no rabies, some shit. But the issue I'm trying to say is if I did fall off that bike, they were going to kill me. At least the one, I don't know if the one on the right was about it, like the one on the left, but the one on the right, the one who bit me, who was on my left, for sure was trying to kill me. That's why you have arms. It was trying to kill me. It wasn't no joke. Like, trust me, when you really get rolled out, yeah, whether you get ridden out by an elephant, ain't happened to me, it'll get pumped. Or like a fucking, whatever the fuck, yeah. If something really comes for you, because a lot of people have lived such fucking sheltered lives, yeah, not in the trap, but I mean in real life that I've lived. If something really comes for you, you best believe you have to be armed. because if I fell off that bike, they were going to kill me. That was not a joke thing, you know what I mean? I know dog biology. It's a body language. I'm an expert in it, I would say, dog body language. I expected a false charge. I got caught slipping basically, but I didn't fuck up. If you play chess, yeah, everyone should play chess for their brain. There's error. An error is what I did. Error gravis, which in Spanish, it means big mistake. So error is mistake. A mistake in war would be like, if you could have killed an op and you didn't. For example, Hitler, that's an error gravis. Hitler, yeah, basically Hitler could have been killed at the end of World War I by an English soldier, innit? But he didn't blast him for whatever reason, and he let him go, and look what happened, innit? So that was error gravis. But I mean, it's like a small mistake, innit? It's like what I made was not a huge mistake, but it was still a mistake. An error gravis, a huge mistake in war, would have been me like slipping off the whip and falling. You know what I mean? At that point, not having the knife or something on me, I got it on me. That's an error gravis, because I would have died. He would have went for my throat. That was no joke. I'm telling you, there was no jokes involved with that dog. No jokes involved. That guy was trying to rip my throat out. That's what he would have tried to have done. And it was dark as well, so I didn't have my torch like I have my Jesus torch. So taking away the zombie knives ain't gonna do shit. They're just gonna find other means. As I was said, I would eradicate corruption in the police. I would train the police often, like they got treated serious, because it really is serious on these streets. And instead of harassing the ends, as happened, countless times, do real police work in it. Go for rape victims, because rape's underreported because nothing happens. Go for true evil in it. Go for murderers that kill their family. There's other shit I'm gonna talk about, not necessarily on this channel, that you can check out. And deal with that shit. And give them money. They need money. Like, defunding the police is fucking stupid. Like, we've seen in America, like the nitties in freaking in the places that they defunded the police. Obviously, the war on drugs is probably the biggest thing that is the error in it. Like, if you stop the war on drugs, all this extra money, all this extra persecution will be gone and focused on real fucking work, police work. And I might be wrong in this, but I heard this in the 50s, obviously before DNA, before CCTV, all this shit, the murder catch rate was higher. The percentage of a murderer going in prison was higher because they had more manpower. You understand? They actually were doing more work. But when the war on drugs happened, mostly happened in the 40s and 50s and 60s, of course, that took away so much power that the police were doing and created so much evil in the world. That's arguably America's biggest evil in it they've ever done, was a war on drugs, because that caused so much destruction in it. Think about all this criminal enterprise, the cartel. All these things wouldn't exist if the war on drugs didn't exist. You know what I mean? Please like and subscribe. This content helps you. Short answer: you can't ban the straps. More youth centers, more shit for the youth to do, and more man shit in it. Like make make wrestling or like MMA, Muay Thai like free in schools. I guarantee you make fucking MMA, Muay Thai free, like not paid free, like PE, but you have to do it. I guarantee that will exponentially decrease the crime rate. You put community centers, it will decrease the crime rate substantially, even with the police not doing anything. But the problem is the government is obviously run by the fucking school system run by the government, and this is the point of the wire, like the best problem of all time. Everything's connected. That's the point. Everything is connected. Season 1, just general police shit. Season 2, the boats and shit, so the transportation and the intertwines of 1. Season 3, top of my head, is a continuation of season 1. Can't remember what the focus is on. I think it's Hamville or some shit. Season 4 is the best season of television ever, the school system, and season 5 is the news. All this shit is interconnected. That's what you have to understand. So what's the why if you truly want to understand how everything's interconnected? My main point is fund the police, train the police, get rid of the corruption, get the youths to do spec ops, the ones who want to do it, do some real good spec ops, and make MMA free in schools. If I'm valuing this video, please like and subscribe. Everything in the description. 12 gauge, I love straps.